Welcome to Allowed to Talk. And I've been on a low carb eating plan, and I try to eat low carb and as little sugar as possible, low sugar or no sugar. So whenever you buy something, make sure that the sugar is really low if you can't get the sugar free or you don't like the sugar free. And today I'm going to make myself some pizza that's thin and crispy. Like, you don't want to eat a lot of pizza because the carb in it turns to sugar, the dough, and sometimes you just crave the taste of pizza. So I've been making it like this. I'm going to show you today how I do it. And then you get that satisfaction of having some pizza with low carb, and it's a little healthier. And then you don't have to go and buy a large and eat half of it yourself, 4 or 5 or 6 slices like I do. Maybe you don't do that, but this, I'm going to show you how to make something that tastes really close to what you're craving, anyway, for me. So if you want a pizza that's thin and crispy, this is how I do it. First, I start my oven at 350. I don't have to turn it up or down. And I let it preheat to 350. So that's the first step that you do, is make sure your oven's going to be 350. Now some ovens I've been working with wherever we lived, because we've moved like 5 times. We're married 44 years soon, so yeah, we've moved a few times. And sometimes, and this is a gas stove as you can see, and it gets hotter. So it's probably a little hotter than 350. That's what I set it at. Some are lower. Some electric might be a little lower, so you gotta work with your oven, so you should know what 350 is about. And I bake this for 7 to 10 minutes once I have it prepared. As you can see, I have everything set up to make the pizzas. The prep for this pizza is really simple and easy. So you can get it out of your fridge or cupboards as you need it, or as you're making it. You can make 1, you can make 2, you can make 6 or 7. If you have pans, I just take a cookie sheet, and here I aligned it with some paper, some of this parchment paper. You don't have to, but I do. And then you just get a low carb tortilla and you put it on the cookie sheet. That's so easy. And then I like both sauces. I like the red sauce and I like a white sauce. And I use ranch dressing for my white sauce. You can use a white cheese sauce, whatever you like, and any kind of cheese you like. You can use an orange cheese, a mozzarella cheese. It's just so easy. So I put my 2 low-carb tortillas on the cookie sheet with the parchment paper. Then I want to take 2 tablespoons of the red sauce to make 1 red sauce pizza. And you look for low sugar as you can find. And then I want 2 tablespoons of the white sauce. Which this is, like I said, ranch dressing. Which I love the taste of this. If you don't like ranch dressing, you don't want to use this. I do. So I got 2 tablespoons of the white sauce. Very good. It looks I could eat this all the time when I'm craving pizza. This is what you do. Then after you have that, you can put your seasoning on. Like I use an Italian seasoning, but you can just use oregano. I just sprinkle some on to my liking. You can put more or less. And I also like cayenne pepper. And if you want to look that up, cayenne pepper helps with your belly. If you have an ulcer or if you're just not doing so well. And you can even add like anything you like. I'm adding chives. It's a couple of them. There you go. And of course, the last ingredient is some cheese. Like I said, you can use cheddar cheese, you can use mozzarella. That's what I'm using today. Handful. I don't weigh the cheese. Just get a handful of cheese on each pizza. If you like more cheese, this is the finely, let me spread this out a little bit. Finely shredded, low moisture part skim mozzarella cheese. This is going to be low carb, whatever diet you're on to eat healthy. Then, all we have to do now is wait for the preheating of 350. Okay, it just timed it. It's at 350. So we're going to take our pizza. It's on the cookie sheet. Put it right in the center. And then set your timer for 7 minutes. Echo, set a timer for 7 minutes.
7 minutes, starting now.
While you're waiting for the timer to go off, you go ahead and clean up. I put everything back in the cupboards and in the fridge so my area is nice and clean, so I can go ahead and get a plate out to eat my low-carb, thin and crispy pizza. Don't get dizzy. Spinning around here a little bit. I got a plate out a while and a server to serve it. And I'm just waiting for the timer, the 7-minute timer. And if you check your pizza and it's not quite ready, you could let it in up to 10 minutes, depending how, like I said before, how hot your oven gets, because mine's gas and it gets hotter. The timer's going off. Echo, stop. Let's check our pizza. The 7-minute timer went off. It looks like it could use another minute. So I'm going to put it back in for another minute. So for today, I should have done 8 minutes. Okay, it's been another minute. So let's go ahead and check the pizza. Over to the oven. Here we go. It looks just right. Now, look at that. You got to make sure that your tortilla doesn't get too brown and crispy on the edges. It looks like it's just perfect crispy enough. And then my white pizza got really good too. So I got to let it cool for at least a minute. So I'll let it cool on the tray for a minute. And then after a minute, which I'm not doing the whole minute, you just serve it on your plate. You can cut it with a pizza cutter in half or quarters and enjoy. So this is low carb, thin and crispy pizza. It's great. So just keep dancing, and I hope you're having a wonderful day.